Hey everyone, Jason Long with JH Media Group here, and today we're going to do the first part in our series on the different parts of a SaaS system. So this includes every single piece of a SaaS system, and I don't mean like the code and things like that. I mean like what are the major features of a SaaS system. So once again, I got my notes so I don't forget anything for you. And let's talk about what actually goes into building these things. So I'm going to start today with the easiest thing that everybody knows about, the front end or public facing website, also known as the marketing website. So standard features of a public facing or marketing website include things like the homepage, the features page, the blog page, the tour, the knowledge base, a learning center, get started, support, terms and conditions, and my favorite page, also one of if not the most important page on the entire site. Can you guess? The pricing page. So those are the main areas. And what do they do? What is the goal of this thing? So it really depends on what stage you're at in the business. If you're like aiming for investment, then you're gonna want to talk to investors on the site. But if you're actually promoting the app or the application or the whatever it is, the thing, then you're gonna want to present the value. What does it do for the people coming to the site? Obviously there's a ton of stuff that can be said about web design, so I'm trying to keep it just down to the things relating to an app. I'm not going to blow it up into everything about web design, but the value is probably one of the biggest, most important things you can provide there. So you have to explain, why is this important? So, and then along with why is it important, how does it help that buyer group? So if you have to, as usual, as we talked about in our previous videos, you have to know who your buyers are. You have to validate those buyers, but you have to be able to speak to each individual buyer group, especially on the pricing page, but also throughout the site, and explain the value and how it works for them. So value, how it works, and in line with that, you have the features of the system. Now you don't need to talk about every single feature, like every single thing down to the little tiny stuff, although it's pretty common to list all of those features on the pricing page. But you don't have to talk about every single thing. You just need to say that it solves these problems basically using these features. Let's see. So the next thing is how to get started. If you're interested in using this tool, is there a free demo? Is there a freemium plan? Is there call to get started? What is the get started process? And that get started process needs to be as frictionless as possible. It needs to be so simple for people to get started. Really, really important part on that. All right, the blog. If you're gonna be doing any amount of content marketing, you're gonna end up needing a blog. So you gotta have a really nice, easy to read, simple to use, easy to navigate blog. It's hard, we could talk about content, SEO, and all of that stuff, but we're just talking about the system here. So you just have to make sure it's well designed, it's easy to use, people can navigate it, and it has the pieces necessary to convey that content. So that's the blog. Knowledge base. Now some systems make it so that you have to access the knowledge base from within the app, but most systems have a publicly available knowledge base. So the knowledge base takes a huge amount of time to fill out. It doesn't take a lot of time to start. A lot of times what I do is I load up a WordPress site with Help Guru, and Help Guru just puts it's its own little knowledge base. But you can also use things like Confluence, you can use things like Intercom that have a built-in knowledge base, and there's tons of other chatbots that have those knowledge bases built in. We use those tools in all different kinds of systems, like all those different tools in different systems we run. So having a knowledge base is critical and part of the entire system, but also part of that front end site. We're going to talk about it separately as well in just a little bit. see, knowledge-based pricing. Okay, and then other areas like a learning center that might be different from your knowledge base. It's not about how to use the app, it's about how, how to do the thing. A really great learning center is if you go to moz.com or moz.org, then they have a great learning center on how to do SEO. It doesn't tell you how to use their tool, it tells you how to use their tool to do SEO. Really, really great learning center and a really great example of this. Let's see, next, support. So a lot of times you're gonna need a place to enable people to get in touch with you. This is gonna be your general support area. It's gonna maybe link you back over to the knowledge base, or it may be included in the knowledge base. But it's gonna have a place where you can click contact, send an email, get in touch with people, submit a bug, submit a request, ask a billing question, etc. So that would be the support area. And then you have all the other supplementary systems or supplementary pages like terms, conditions, GDPR, privacy, etc. So I think I covered most of the general front-end website pieces. There's so much to be said about the way you can convey your message, what you do with that site, how you use that site, how you market that site, all of that, all the different things that go into it. But generally, those are the pieces, that's what goes into it, and that's the public-facing marketing website for a SaaS system. Thank you guys so much. Look forward to the next one. We've got a whole bunch more in this series about pieces of a SaaS system. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Hey everyone, please be sure to click the subscribe button down at the bottom so that I can keep sending you all these great videos on SaaS. I hope you're enjoying it. I'll talk to you soon.